Tyler O'Toole of the Oshawa Generals has been suspended for exceeding the OHL's fight threshold. It's not even December, so I know what you're thinking. What a goon, what a thug, way to go, you OHL, get that bully out of the game. But just hang on a second here. In case you've forgotten, the fight threshold in the Ontario Hockey League is 3. 3 fights over a 68-game season, or you get suspended like O'Toole just did. And for every fight thereafter, the suspension gets stiffer. Look, I'm not going to stand here and try to make the argument that fighting is an essential part of the game of hockey, and it must stay. It's critical to the success of the game. We've come a long way from the days where there were designated enforcers patrolling the ice, right? These guys would get into 20 or 30 or more fights over the course of a season. 3 fights in a season? Some of these guys would have 3 fights in a game, and it's a good thing that we have moved away from that. We have taken player health and safety that much more seriously, and nobody needs that nonsense anyway. When the OHL started getting serious about this, though, it started with a threshold of 10 fights over the course of a season. That quickly got reduced to where we're at today with 3, and players getting suspended possibly before Christmas, and essentially for 2/3 of a season. That's what's remaining. They become a much less effective part of your team. I'm here to tell you that 3 fights over the course of a season is not enough. Now, don't clutch your pearls and start yelling at me here. Oh, these are teenagers. You don't want to watch them punch each other in the face. It doesn't happen a whole lot. But this is the OHL. It could be a 20-year-old versus a 16-year-old. Yeah, that doesn't happen either. So let's just remember that these are young, healthy men engaging in a high-intensity emotional game that's physical, and sometimes willing combatants will decide we need to settle this in a different way, a little bit outside the regular rules. But remember, it's still a penalty in the game. You get your 5 minutes, and eventually you get your suspensions in the Ontario Hockey League. But 3 fights over 68 games is not enough. Maybe 10 was on the high side. Can we find a meeting ground in the middle? I'll start the bidding at 7 games. 1 every 10 games or so over the course of an OHL season. That means a fight once a month for a player. I think we can all live with that, and I think the players can live with that too. Let's revisit the fight threshold in the Ontario Hockey League, because 3 just ain't enough. I'm Farwell. It's Friday. We'll see you at the rink.